Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 32nd episode of the Coaster Podcast. I am very exhausted. I've had a very, very exhausting day. With me tonight, sick as a dog, but still loyal. We have Will.
Hello. Shut up.
And I also have, literally as always, because every single time I do any type of podcast, he is there to help out. That is Owen.
Hello, everyone.
How has your day been, Owen?
It's been a day.
So, Will, are you able to talk at all, or is that a no-go for launch?
I could talk about some Six Flags news.
Okay, sounds good. I don't want to kill your voice.
No, it's fine. Okay, so I apologize in advance for sounding like this. As long as Owen and Travis doesn't laugh and make fun of me. So, Six Flags is planning a second park in China.
That just sounded so funny.
Six Flags is planning a second park in China.
I got this. I got this. I can't do this to you. Okay. Okay, so Six Flags, as Will said, like a girl, Six Flags is planning a second park in China. They've signed another deal looking into developing a second park. This would be in Tishan, the district of Chongqing. The only thing known about this particular site is that they want to build both a theme park and a water park, so you'd probably see either a Hurricane Harbor or, what's it called? Splashwater Fall? No. Maybe. I don't know. Also, I have to keep going back and forth from the homepage to other things. We have a park design update for Dubai, Six Flags Dubai. According to Blue Loop, the new Six Flags theme park in Dubai has broke ground, and they've actually released the what looks like the cars for the Ghostbusters Battle for New York attraction. It's a trackless dark ride that you're going to be able to shoot ghosts and other creatures. Hopefully you can shoot the 4 from the new movie. That's at Motion Gate Dubai, not Six Flags Dubai. I hate that I have to keep opening tabs and not opening tabs.
Oh my god, let me do this.
Jeez!
Six Flags.
Just talk about Over Georgia. That's all I ask.
Okay. So, Six Flags.
Okay, Flash.
Over Georgia.
Oh my goodness, I can't. You're in too much pain. I can't do it. Okay, so just shut up. Six Flags Over Georgia said that, or confirmed that they were removing Dodge City bumper cars last month, like we were talking about. But it's looking like it's even closer and closer looking like that it's going to be Justice League Battle for Metropolis, which completely makes total sense because every other park has it. Basically, every other park has it. Go ahead.
Will actually called this last week on the podcast.
He's called it ever since the Dodgems closed.
Yep, he certainly did.
Do you have Volcano Bay news, Owen?
I got a little bit.
Okay, so next up we have Disney Springs adding a new restaurant to their already ridiculous amount of restaurants. 2017, there will be a new restaurant called The Polite Pig.
Yep.
The Polite Pig will be a sister restaurant to the Ravenous Pig in Winter Park, Florida. Ooh, this sounds really good. Feature a number of wood-fired, smoked, and grilled menu items. Look for it in the town center of Disney Springs, which town center is like a big mall. It's ridiculous. You guys will be seeing my video of it very soon, actually.
Once again, Travis, who needs Pleasure Island when you can have a sunglass hut?
I know, right? Or, no, a chapel hats. You gotta have your chapel hats.
You don't have to have any of these hoity-toity places that I would never shop at.
True. So, next up, Pizza Rizzo.
Yes.
Is the Muppet-themed pizza restaurant that took over Pizza Planet. Will be opening this fall in the Muppet Courtyard, which, yeah, it's just happening.
I wonder what the aesthetic of the building is going to be, because they really haven't released anything about what's going to be inside.
I hope that it's like a rat-infested crap hole.
That would fit Rizzo very well.
It would fit Rizzo really.
Muppets Take Manhattan, which is what Mama Melrose was supposed to be in originally anyway.
Yeah. We got some Disneyland news with Star Wars Land. Reading ahead so I don't sound like an idiot. Things are kind of starting to go vertical, not really. There's some things that are starting to get built, but it's going to be a long time before we see any big construction from Star Wars Land. It's moving rather quickly, the article says, and that's basically it. One of my poster boards just fell. Oh well. That's what I was scared of. What else? Lightning Rod is still down in Dollywood. Shocked there. Owen's going to talk Sapphire Falls.
Yes.
Oh, big news. Kings Island's making its 2017 announcement next week. And they announced that the park will be hosting the Christmas in July event from July 25th to July 31st. Visit the official website, which is visitkingsisland.com, for what will happen each day, including special Christmas movie showings. Oh gosh, Breakfast with Santa. I don't want to do that. You know what? We're going to go to Kings Island's website and look at this. So, free Christmas movies. On July 29th, they are showing Elf. The movie started at dusk in the Showplace Theater. As I said, Friday the 29th, they're showing Elf. Saturday the 30th, they're showing How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And the 31st, they're showing The Santa Claus. Now, here's where you got to pay some money. It's actually not much. Enjoy a family breakfast with Santa. The 30th and the 31st from 8 to 9:30. The menu is assorted muffins, donuts, and croissants, French toast sticks, scrambled eggs, bacon, tater tots, applesauce, holiday parfaits, juice, and milk, and not Ecto Cooler.
That's a shame.
Price is $12.99 per person plus tax. Breakfast does not include park admission, with park admissions like $70. But you get to meet Santa Claus. So if your kids are into that, that's a cool thing to do. This is going to be a super, super, super short show.
Yeah, probably.
Unless we talk forever about your stuff. Could happen.
I doubt it.
I'm trying to find the last one that I had. That's last week's. Did I not put it in there? Oh, there it is. Okay. According to local news, Cedar Point will be offering a virtual reality experience on the park's Iron Dragon coaster nightly between 6 and 9 p.m. The VR coaster experience is still in beta test stage, and all riders must be 13 years or older to participate. Space is limited to reservations and to participate in the test, you have to make a reservation starting at noon at the coaster's entrance. That's pretty cool. You know what I want to see a VR thing for? Valraven. Just think about it.
Oh, God.
That would be sick.
It's going to make people sick.
Exactly.
That's not a good thing, Travis.
Yes. Travis likes people sick.
That's not right.
I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I don't like when people are hurting. That sucks.
Yes.
Not Scary Farm. Owen has that probably.
I do. It's going to be a little bit later down the line, but yes, I have it.
Let's talk about a really small park, shall we? Camden Park in West Virginia.
The Death Trap.
That's hysterical.
I know Camden Park very well. There's the reason I called it a Death Trap.
Has brought in a new coaster called Slingshot. It's
Correct.
a steel coaster and is a very small spinning coaster. The park removed one of their old rides to make room, but not sure which one.
Yeah, I can't confirm or deny that. I don't know which one they were.
Is that place really a death trap?
It's okay. It's kind of making jokes about everything, but it's really small. I mean, the only thing it really had going for it, honestly, was the fact that back in the day, it used to do like country music concerts during the summer.
Oh, that's cool.
It's one of those places where you have to you get admission and you're basically paying for the ride, like a ride wristband, pretty much, something like that.
Got you.
So it feels really, really, really small time. It feels basically like one step ahead of being like a fairground.
Oh, wow.
It's bigger than you would expect, but I mean it's still it's tiny.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, kind of like a fair, right?
It's a little bit bigger than that, but I mean that's a good way to describe it to anybody that is unaware of what Camden Park is. I haven't been there in years. There may have been a lot of differences. I mean, I call it Death Trap because there's a lot of old rides, a lot of rickety rides. They still have a haunted house.
Wow.
Nice.
They have a roller coaster that literally has one loop and then you're done.
Well then. That's no bueno for me.
And of course, my email is giving me issues right now, so I'm not able. My news is all there, and I don't have access to it.
Oh well, ain't that good? Oh, I'm about to lose this thing. I just rearranged my entire room today, guys, and everything keeps falling. So I'm trying to fix it before it falls on my face and severely injures me.
That would not be good.
No, it would not. Someone needs to talk.
God, that's not good. Okay, Travis didn't mention this in his update, but I have information that Dinosaur is closing down for a lengthy refurbishment this weekend.
Don't kill me.
July 25th. The rumor is it's supposed to be open September 29th, but people are saying now that it may be longer than that.
What are we talking about? I am apologizing for that.
Dinosaur.
Oh, everybody walk the dinosaur?
Dinosaur's going down for refurb.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's happening.
Who's ready for a good dinosaur overlay?
No. I will say right now that obviously the last time that it shut down was the change in 1998 to Countdown to Extinction.
Yep.
When it switched over in 2000. I don't know if they're going to change anything about it or not. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Animal Kingdom's Animal Kingdom's kind of on cruise control until Pandora opens, which is pretty much 100% true at this point. So, yeah, I'm kind of stalling because my news is really hard to find at this point. Okay,
You're good.
I've got Epcot news.
Awesome.
Didn't mention this last week. Obviously, it's been officially announced. The 100% official lineup for the 2016 Epcot Eat to the Beat concert series at Food and Wine.
Yeah, because you freaking scared the crap out of me last week.
So the concerts, of course, as always, free with park admission. They're at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. There's actually going to be special dining packages, kind of like what they do with Candlelight, so you can see the concert in a special area, and you get to have a meal. So that information obviously available on Disney's website. But I do have the lineup here. Okay, it's official now. September 14th and 15th is Wang Chung. September 16th through 18th is Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. September 19th and 20th is Air Supply. My birthday, September 21st through the 23rd, is the Bodines. September 24th and 25th is Fuel. September 26th to the 28th is Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray.
September 29th and 30th is Los Lobos.
Oh, man.
October 1st and 2nd is David Cook. October 3rd and 4th is Wilson Phillips.
Yes.
October 5th and 6th is Blues Traveler.
Oh, God.
Which I would go to if I was in town. October 7th through the 9th is the Plain White Tees.
That would be a good concert.
I would go to that. October 10th and 11th is 38 Special. October 12th and 13th is Jeffrey Osborne. October 14th through 16th is Tiffany. October 17th to the 19th is Dennis DeYoung and the Music of Styx. October 20th and 21st is Christopher Cross. October 22nd and 23rd is Toad the Wet Sprocket. October 24th and 25th is Shaka Khan. October 26th and 27th is Billy Ocean. October 28th and 29th is Living Color. October 30th through November 1st is Hanson. November 2nd and 3rd is Soul Asylum. November 4th through the 6th is Delta Ray. November 7th through the 9th is Boyz II Men. November 10th and 11th is Sister Hazel. And rounding out the lineup, as always, November 12th to the 14th, Big Bad. So judging by the list, if I were able to be in town for these, and some of these I am in town for, I'm just on the other side of town. I'm on Universal property, so I can't get over there.
Take a taxi.
No. I don't have $40 handy. I go see Starship, I go see Air Supply, I go see Fuel, Sugar Ray, Los Lobos, Wilson Phillips and Blues Traveler.
Of course.
Plain White Tees and Tiffany. I would go see Billy Ocean. I go see Living Color. I'd see Hanson, Soul Asylum, Boyz II Men, Sister Hazel, and I really want to see Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. So that's interesting, going around right now.
Yeah.
So SeaWorld has another fun summer event that is starting very soon. It's actually officially started now, and it runs through August 14th. And there's going to be select days through September 5th. This is another thing that is included with park admission, and you don't have to wear swimsuits in order to attend. This is called SeaWorld Summer Soak Party. Basically, your family and yourself can take a break from the fun while you splash and dance the day away under playful sprinklers and rain curtains. There's DJs and live dancers keeping things cool while ice-cold culinary surprises delight guests. So it is at the Bayside Stadium from 12 to 6, like I said, daily through August 14th, and select days through the 5th. Rather interesting news.
Yep.
So another thing, too, Summer Nights is running at Busch Gardens, Tampa. From June 24th to August 7th. You are able to challenge Cobra's Curse, Falcon's Fury, both in the dark.
Wow.
And the award-winning Kinetics shows return with rock-fueled music and acrobatics at 9 p.m. on Gwazi Field. There's going to be a spectacular fireworks celebration at every night of the event, set to popular music. Reminds me a whole lot of the old SeaWorld summer nights I used to get outside of Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was called. Summer nights there too, so it makes sense. So they're taking SeaWorld's gimmick. Fair point. But there's no laser lights here like there used to be. The fireworks are visible throughout the park, but the best views are on Gwazi Field, and the parks on Friday and Saturdays will be closing at midnight. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I want to keep all the news together in the same place, so we're going to jump over to Universal Studios Hollywood.
All right.
Okay, as anybody knows that's following Welcome to Haunt News with Sir Owen, so basically what's been going on lately is there is a special event coming on July 30th and 31st called Midsummer Scream. And John Murdy and Chris Williams are going to be hosting a Halloween Horror Nights panel. And I find this really interesting because on the same day of said panel, there's going to be another panel a couple hours prior called Krampus the Devil You Barely Know. Coincidence? We shall see.
Drugs are good. I'm just joking.
Yeah, we're going to bounce around. Not Scary Farm. We'll announce more about the event this year at Midsummer Scream. They're holding a live presentation themselves on the 31st. But new details were announced on their Facebook group earlier this week. Ghost Town Streets, Fiesta de los Muertos, and Carnival will be returning this year. That's all we know about Knott's this year so far. I will be following more Knott's information later this year when we get more. We go back to Animal Kingdom. There's going to be a very special Disney Vacation Club celebration that's going to be taking place in September. It's called the Safari Spectacular. So I have more information on this. So throughout the entire month of September, it's Tuesday, and you have to be a DVC member in order to attend. It's completely sold out. And it's been sold out for a while. Tickets went on sale at the beginning of July, and they're already gone. So we have some information on it right now. First off, Kilimanjaro Safari and Expedition Everest are going to be open to guests.
Wow.
But you should probably go to Kilimanjaro Safari early, because it's only going to be open for the first hour. So from 9:30 to 10:30, Kilimanjaro Safari will be open, and otherwise it's going to be closed.
Wow.
There's going to be a DJ dance party. There's going to be complimentary refreshments, which, if you remember the celebration that they did, the neighborhood party they had at Typhoon Lagoon a couple weeks ago, you would know that the horror stories are true, that it was like the Hunger Games, literally, whenever they brought out those trays of free food. There's supposed to be unspecified, exhilarating entertainment. So interesting what that might be. And they're going to sell 25th anniversary merchandise as well. It's completely free if you're a DVC member. Now, granted, you can't get it now, but you can. If you are a DVC member, contact member services to see if you can get on a wait list, because I know there is one right now. So, as we move over to more haunt news, we're going to go into Halloween Scream. Halloween Scream has had a lot of things happen for the 3 events this year, Travis.
I know.
Evil Encore is going to spread out all 3 events, the Busch Parks in Tampa Bay and Williamsburg, as well as SeaWorld in San Antonio. San Antonio actually has the least mentioned about the event. The only thing we know about San Antonio's event are the dates. September 30th to October 30th, running exactly a month. And that's it. That's all we know so far. So that's interesting. If you look into this, you'll see a lineup of certain things, but I don't know if they've been officially announced yet. It's listing Unearthed, Scarlet's Revenge, which is a sequel to Unearthed from last year, ICU, which is Intensive Cursed Unit, Prey, where the hunter becomes the hunted, and Frightmare Forest. That's going to be in San Antonio. So I find that rather interesting. Now, Williamsburg had something that you can talk about.
Yes, I
because
can.
you got a little message in your email.
I did.
Speak on that.
So I got the email. I can actually pull it up real quick, I think.
Go right ahead.
I actually got that SeaWorld email, the San Diego one. It's funny. I gotta roll through and find it. So many emails. Holiday World, SeaWorld Orlando. Why isn't this in my folder for all my theme park news? Oh my goodness, I have a lot of Twitter messages.
That's why you delete things like I do.
Well, if I delete things, I always delete important things on accident, so.
I have an entire folder just for Universal Media on my email.
Well, aren't you special?
You can do that at yours.
I know. I'm just too lazy.
The only problem is because of the way I had to put it in a special folder, the only way I can access this actual folder is on my desktop or laptop. If I try it on my iPad or my iPhone, they're like, nope, it's not there.
That sucks.
Yeah, you get used to it quickly.
You know what I'm not getting used to quickly? Finding when it was announced. Oh my goodness. I'm getting there, I promise.
I mean, I can announce a little bit more about it real quick. So, Williamsburg's event runs, excuse me, as well from the 23rd of September till October 30th.
There we go. Okay, found it.
Go ahead, tell them about what's going on with that.
Okay, so shoot, I clicked on the link. I'm an idiot. Okay, so Howl-O-Scream, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, running from September 23rd to October 30th. Why not on the 31st, but okay. Where did my drink... Okay.
They want to be different, I guess.
I got a little email saying we get to play Ringmaster.
Right.
And help choose the next act. The email goes on to say, pick the theme for a room in their newest haunted house, Circo Sinistro.
Right.
A mysterious circus not of this world. Would you rather survive a circle of fire or walk the high wire? You will decide the scare, but you will survive. Will you survive the scare? It's victim's choice. Choose wisely. The email goes on to say, oh, I didn't even read that part. That's cool. No one knows the little description for the houses. No one knows when or where the tents will rise, but all who see them are drawn to find out what lies inside. Circo Sinistro is not of this world and not of this time, but beware what you see, you soon will be. And I'm guessing a territory is like a scare zone?
Sounds like it.
Okay, well, there's a new territory, trademark, at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's called Sideshow Square, which I would believe would be right next to the house.
It's also joining Demon Street, Ripper Row, Vampire Point, and Wendigo Woods.
Okay, you have more information than me. Don't know how, but you do. The little side thing for Sideshow Square is your jaw will drop on your way to the big top, the house. What was once only your imagination is now a frightening reality full of haunts, curiosities, and plenty of scares to make you shriek.
We'll double team this. That's not a problem.
Double team what?
We'll double team this news.
Yeah.
So Fiends will be returning for shows. Obviously, Fiends is a staple at Howl-O-Scream at all the Busch parks. Monster Stomp, which is going to be a kind of like Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review, but with Jack the Ripper. And Night Beats, which is also coming this year, which looks like it is going to be... Oh, that's interesting. It is also another musical show with dance numbers, singers, and a barely live band that will leave your heart beating. From the sounds of the Roaring '20s to vamping it up with the music of today, this also sounds like Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review.
I I actually went on their website and
I'm on there right now.
yeah, they have, I guess, all of their houses lined up too.
I was getting ready to mention that next.
We can tag team this and I can read about it.
Okay, so first off is the house that was the house for Howl-O-Scream last year, and that is Unearthed. This house was it's Scarlet's Revenge. It was created by people that were behind the Blair Witch Project, so it was something that was very successful. And I remember one picture that was really awesome last year during the event that our Jack the Clown, who we all know very well, and their Scarlet actually have a picture together, and that was something that was trended around social media and these circles for a couple days. That was kind of cool. So we'll start with Unearthed, Scarlet's Revenge.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to go through all the ones that I was in. Okay, never mind. Don't miss the all-new house from the producer of the Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
Unearthed.
That's without reading it, by the way.
Unearthed, Scarlet's Revenge. During maintenance at the park, an evacuation crew uncovered a century-old house buried deep beneath the ground. Upon opening the door, a sinister force was unearthed. Scarlet, a furious demon, not a red-faced demon, who wields a deadly deck of magical cards she uses to summon her evil minions. Not the yellow things. Journey below, experience the splintered labyrinth of horrors and the revengeful wrath of the demon scorned. Sorry, I got a text from someone. Like the Blair Witch Project, Unearthed Scarlet's Revenge is rooted in dark magic, unexplained phenomena, and a haunting, hair-raising story. The producer went on to say, "I jumped at the chance to work on this project," said Robin Crow. I'm pretty sure it's Crow, producer of the Blair Witch Project, who began talking with the parks last summer. As filmmakers, we rely on emotional and psychological elements to get audiences out of their seats. With Howl-O-Scream, we're dealing with a crazy convergence of 360-degree storytelling, merging physical experiences and technologies to create a sort of hyper-virtual reality. It's live, immersive terror, and it can take your breath away.
So basically, I'm reading the houses. You're going to tell everyone out there what they are.
Yes.
Good God. All right. So up next, we move on to Lumber Hack.
All right. Lumber Hack. Hikers beware. The woods hold a terrifying secret. More than 50 years ago, a logging camp was abandoned after a horrific accident where saws, sounds like saws and steam, ripped into human flesh instead of tree bark. Tragically, the loggers perished, only to inexplicably awaken from death some time later, filled with inhuman rage. The undead loggers rampaged until every living thing in the camp had felt the bite of their axes. Now the forgotten lumberjacks lie waiting for unsuspected campers to stumble into the den of the damned.
Deadline.
Probably another knockout Fortnite house. Deep underground construction. Why is everything dealing with construction? Jeez.
This actually sounds like an interesting house, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Howl-O-Scream this year. This is Williamsburg's event, though.
Yeah.
Andy could go to this. He won't, but he could.
Because he's a weirdo. Yes, I called you a weirdo, Andy. Deal with it. Deep underground construction of the newest line of the Pompeii Metro was moving smoothly until an ancient pipe was accidentally struck. At first, it seemed like steam. Saws and steam. Then the mist became thicker, more sinister. Now the strange gas is leaking quickly, and everyone trapped inside is infected. Oh no, it's The Walking Dead. The difficult decision was made to cut off all communication to the outside world. The deadline is off the grid.
You know what this sounds like, Owen?
What's that?
The Iniquitous in 2012.
Just a little bit. I can see where you're coming through there. So we move on to Cornered.
It's 1970. Oh gosh, already sounds like Tower of Terror. It's 1977, and a picturesque farming community is in an uproar over the ongoing disappearances of its residents. Each time someone goes missing, an intricate corn husk doll is left behind, leading many to suspect local corn farmer Jasper McCobb. Are you kidding me? His name's McCobb. The McCobb farm has fallen.
Which is a double meaning, of course.
He's a corn farmer. Corn on the cob.
Well, macabre is also what the theme could be, too.
Okay. The McCobb farm has fallen into disrepair since the death of Jasper's mother. Could the missing townspeople be somewhere in the maze of maze? Join the search party and find out. That caught me off guard for a second. The maze of maze. Oh,
that's wonderful puns right there.
That's beautiful.
And we move on to. Well, did you want to say anything more about Circo Sinestro?
It sounds really cool.
I agree.
It kind of sounds like what I put for my choice. Well, I think I can vote now, or is it just the? No, it's just the concept. They're not gonna have voting yet. I put mine as killer carnival games.
That's interesting.
Like games that are awesome, like ring toss or dart throwing, and you have like people throwing darts while you're walking through. Not really throwing darts, but like make it look like you're throwing darts at each other and hitting each other and all that stuff. And then you have, instead of a ring, the ring has like little spikes on it.
That's interesting.
I know it is.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, we will. I doubt we'll use it, though.
Well, you'll love this. Catacombs.
Though a ruined cemetery filled with statues... Oh my gosh, is this what I think it is?
It's catacombs.
Through a ruined cemetery filled with statues lies a tunnel that leads to an underground city. Its history is more terrifying than that of France's worst revolutions. Deep within these tunnels lie a mile after mile of bones, the final resting place for those who are buried here. But all is not as quiet as it appears. Geez, that was a weird sentence for me. I don't know why. As guests venture forth into the dank, dripping corridors of rat-infested remains, the voices of the dead begin to speak, and some have taken shape.
Very interesting. Bitten.
Suspicion, darkness, and mind-numbing fear surround the Bitten House, which is set in Eastern Europe in the late 1800s. Full of legends and lore of vampires, probably Van Helsing, and the undead that preyed onto the innocent. This manor sits by the road upon which all travelers must pass, but only few return.
Very nice, and that is Howl-O-Scream in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Yeah, boy. Wait, one more thing. Two more things, actually. Rides that will be open during Howl-O-Scream will be Tempesto, Griffin, Curse of Dark Castle, and many family-friendly rides and attractions.
Very nice. This feels so out of your comfort zone, doesn't it?
It really does.
I got some more information on the Summer Soak Party at SeaWorld Orlando. It's starting...
I have ticket information on Howl-O-Scream.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. While we're still on the subject of it, I don't want to bounce. Unlimited visits from September 10th to October 30th. I guess for Howl-O-Scream.
We're still talking about Tampa. We're still talking about Williamsburg, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get to Tampa in a minute.
Is $77, but a one-day park is $77. What? Oh, that makes no sense.
No, yeah, it does. Because the Busch Parks have always had this gimmick where if you pretty much buy one day, you can get the rest of the year free.
That's
So
weird.
for Howl-O-Scream, I'm guessing it's you buy one ticket and you get the rest of it. It's kind of like the Ultimate Frequent Fear. Sounds like that's exactly what it is,
Pay
actually.
for day and visit as much as you want this fall between. What the? I don't understand. Ah!
So the event will basically start at 6 p.m. and it runs until 10 p.m. some nights, and for peak nights it runs till 11.
What about Howl-O-Scream and Tampa?
Tampa! Yes! That's the big news right there.
Okay.
So obviously, this is the Howl-O-Scream that I eventually will get to. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be this year. Sad pony. But maybe someday. Their event is starting on the 23rd of September as well. And those are Freaky Preview Weekend, 23rd and 24th. Starts on the 29th of September, runs all the way until the 30th of October. Their event runs 7:30 to 1 a.m.
Jeez.
You try to drive back from Tampa to Orlando at 1 o'clock in the morning. See how you
Ain't
like
nobody
it.
got time for that.
So, obviously, with the gimmick of Evil Encore, it is bringing back Houses of the Past. It's not necessarily like changing them up very much. They're adding a little bit to it, but it's basically the same. The first announced one was Circus of Superstition, The Last Laugh in 3D. Circus of Superstition has been a house for many, many years, and everybody thought this was going to be its last year anyway. And sure enough, they're calling it The Last Laugh, so that'll probably be the last time you see it. Unearthed was announced recently as the second house. There's a lot of houses I think that'll probably come back. I mean, Deadfall will probably be back. I think Zombie Containment Unit 15 will probably be back if they could figure out a way to make it work, because I know there was a lot of issues with congestion about that attraction last year. Fiends is, of course, back as always, and you have the rides that will be running are going to be Cobra's Curse, Falcon's Fury, Sheikra, Cheetah Hunt, Kumba, and Montu. So that's what we've got for Tampa's event right now. We don't really have much information to go on. They're kind of just, like Universal, they kind of just trickle down everything. So
I have other news whenever you are done with your stuff, I guess.
okay.
It's kind of funny.
So the Freaky Preview, the 2 days I talked about, those tickets are $35, which is crazy. A single night is $45. Those are summer deal tickets. There's discounts for pass holders, and that information, of course, available on the pass holder website. So yeah, they don't have like a Frequent Fear at Howl-O-Scream. That's the only issue that I have. I wish they did, but they don't. So maybe something like, they do have group discounts, so that's something to look at, and they have their own mobile app too. So it's on, excuse me, it's on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store on iTunes. You can get the Howl-O-Scream 2016 app, and they use Quick Pay in Busch Gardens too,
Nice.
which is pretty awesome. I have some more information, like I said, about SeaWorld's Summer Soak Party. It started tonight, runs to the 14th. Like I said, there's playful sprinklers and rain curtains, the party zone, like I mentioned. I talked about the dates. Now, here's some offers that are going to be in the party zone. Travis, keep this in mind.
Okay.
$1 will get you cotton candy or popcorn. $2 gets you bottled water or $2 gets you bottled water. $3 gets you bottled beer and Shamu ice cream bars.
So you can have beer and ice cream. Cool.
And hey, it's just like Discovery Cove. And for $10, you can get a Shamu bubble blower or a misting fan. Pass holders can basically receive a 12-ounce draft pour of Mako Red Ale daily through the 31st of August. And you can show your annual pass at Terrace Bar, Mama's Pretzel Kitchen, or Spice Mill to get this offer. Those two items, this item and the next item, are courtesy of friend of the podcast network, Thrill Geek. So I have some information about ice this year at Gaylord Palms. Never really talked about ice before. It's something that I've always wanted to go to. Travis, you've heard about ice, right?
Of course. I have a ice event in Nashville.
Yeah, that makes sense because Gaylord Palms is in Nashville. That makes sense too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Charlie Brown themed this year.
Huh.
So a Charlie Brown Christmas kicks off November 18th and runs through January 1st. If you get your tickets online, advance price is $28.99 for adults and $14.99 for children 4 through 12. If you go to the gate, it's $1 more for adults and $2 more for children. If you want any more information about this, you can check out ICE's website, which is, I haven't heard that in a while. It's on the Gaylord Palms Resort and Convention Center subsite from Marriott.com.
Noise.
So that's Hallow Scream news. That's Busch Parks news. And obviously that means it's Universal time. First off, we're going to start out with Velvet Sessions. It's the end of the month, so that means it's time for another Velvet Sessions event. This Thursday, July 28th, Molly Hatchet is going to be performing at Velvet Sessions in the Velvet Bar and Lobby Lounge. Tickets are $29 online and $35 day of at the door. So the start time is 6:30, but you can get early entry if you purchase online at 6 p.m. There's going to be finger foods, valet parking, free specialty drinks. The VIP tickets include access to a viewing area with a private bar, and those VIP tickets are only $50. So you can pay $15 more than a ticket during day of, and you can get a VIP to see Molly Hatchet. Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Volcano Bay. Construction is basically showing us a hydromagnetic water slide being installed. Apparently, there's going to be a load or unload platform high up, and they're not using a conveyor lift. They're going to be dropping the boats down a hill to gain their momentum out of the station and right into the first hill.
Wait, what?
Kind of like a water coaster, basically. So yeah, I'm very intrigued about Volcano Bay. I cannot wait till it opens. And it's going to be something that's going to be pretty awesome. Speaking of openings, actually, I'll do tickets first. Rock the Universe tickets went on sale. So the Christian Music Festival is running September 9th and 10th. And you can purchase your tickets right now online at universalorlando.com. And also, you can buy them at the front gate. There's some interesting things going down. Some of the biggest names of Christian music are going to be there. 2 separate stages. There's going to be a Coca-Cola fan zone with DJ Promote. Skillet's going to be there on Friday, September 9th, along with Jeremy Camp, Matt Marr, the Wren Collective, KB, Lauren Daigle, and Finding Favor. That night, fan zone bands will be Royce Lovett, Jillian Edwards, and Seventh Time Down. On the 10th will be Lecrae, Toby Mac, Colton Dixon, Family Force 5, Andy Mineo, NF, and I Am They. And your fan zone bands will be Ryan Stevenson, About the Author, and The New Respects. So that's some information on Rock the Universe. There's going to be a morning worship the second day. Obviously, there's ticket prices that are available, like I said, on the Universal Orlando website. So if you're curious about going to Rock the Universe, then go to universalorlando.com. Couple openings.
God.
Travis and Will can speak on this. I can't, unfortunately, because things. Skull Island Reign of Kong is officially open.
Kong.
Yes!
Kong.
They had a really awesome opening moment that was done like super early in the morning, so it still looked dark outside. And if you want to see this, cheap plug, I have videos in the Universal Orlando media folder on my YouTube channel with Soro and Disney.
Boo!
Man.
No cheap plug. I'm just joking. Go check that out.
Same as well. That Sapphire Falls is finally open.
God.
Yes.
Good God.
Plug. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not listening.
Of course, that video is also available with all the details on my Universal Orlando Media playlist on my YouTube channel. So it's really cool. They actually gave the first family, the Fajardo family from Hollywood, Florida, a free vacation.
Woo.
There were streamers. There was a live band. It was done really well. It was really awesome. The Minions were there for some reason. Yeah, there were steel drum band. The Minions were there for some reason. Don't know why they're chilling out there, but apparently they live there now.
There was also a kalimba.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This is a Caribbean-inspired property. It's the 5th on-site hotel at Universal Orlando. 54 days, and I will be staying there. Cannot wait. The pool is the largest one of the entire resort. Looking forward to that. There's a water slide. There's a water taxi, so you don't have to take the bus. So you can take bus, water taxi, or there's a walking path in order to get over there. It's parks you over close to the Royal Pacific entrance right next to Margaritaville. There's Strongwater Tavern, so that's there for your rum needs. Amatista Cookhouse, and there's all sorts of really awesome things. There's a Universal Orlando Studio Store that's there too. I mean, this hotel looks incredible. I cannot wait to stay there. And more information, like I said before, on the channel. And also, thanks to a lot of the elite of the podcast network, i.e. both Tyler and Cameron, I've gotten some super swank pictures from Lowe's Royal Pacific recently, and now I have them for Sapphire Falls as well. So that's really awesome that both Cameron and Tyler went to Sapphire and got us some really cool pictures. We've got menu pictures, we've got indoor pictures, outdoor pictures. Like I said, you want to check those out, it's at Sir Owen Disney on Twitter. So I got a lot of really cool pictures from Sapphire Falls. So looking forward to going there. Travis, what do you think about the hotel?
I only saw it from a distance while I was on Dr. New's Waterfall.
How did it look then? Because that was like weeks before it opened.
It looked finished.
Okay.
I was mad that it wasn't open.
Well, time will come. We're on to obviously the last piece of information that for me tonight is Halloween Horror Nights related.
The last piece of information overall.
So a couple things. We'll start with Singapore. Halloween Horror Nights 6 got announced to start recently. They've been teasing something. It's going to run September 6th to October 31st, which will be the first event this year. Barely. I had to make sure of that. Yeah, because Japan runs on the 10th and we start on the 16th. So there you go. Hollywood to be announced, probably closer to us. So there is a teaser that's been put up. If you go to HalloweenHorrorNights.com and you click on Singapore, and it says, "Be drawn by the darkness within." There's a short video that plays where a man is exploring this room full of like antiques, and all of a sudden he looks into a mirror, and this Bloody Mary-like demon comes from inside the mirror and like pulls him in. Singapore is the event of the three that's the most original. A lot of people would state that it's probably the closest to old school Halloween Horror Nights than we're going to get nowadays, given the fact that we have a bunch of IPs on the other parks and also in Japan. But yeah, I thought that was something really cool to talk about. Let's move over to Japan. So, couple things. Not Horror Night, well, somewhat Horror Nights related, but not completely. There's something called Universal Jump Summer that is going to be a Shonen Jump series of summer attractions. There's going to be a fully immersive, realistic escape game featuring Death Note. You get to work alone or in a group of up to 5 players to escape from the evil clutch of Kira by solving the mystery together with L. It is 4-story replication of the series Sakura TV building and will operate much like the other interactive locked room escape games. It's going to be limited time only from July 1st to September 4th. So it's been running since July 1st. Also, this includes more for the 15th anniversary, including a 4D Dragon Ball Z ride, a One Piece live stage show. And Travis, you mentioned, I believe you're the one that mentioned Biohazard the Reel a couple weeks ago. They're doing they're doing Yokai Watch the Reel this time around.
Oh, not that crap. This Yokai Watch crap has literally like popped up everywhere. I see those stupid watches at GameStop all the time, and I'm like, I want these to go away.
So you have to use the Yokai spotting gear to search for hidden yokai in 2 segments, Yarasuge Summer Theater and Yarasuge Summer Live. There would be summer-long performances by AKB48.
That sounds like a gun.
It sounds like K-pop to me.
Sure.
Okay, another thing that was announced, Universal Studios Japan have announced Halloween Reborn, which is the 15th anniversary of Halloween Horror Nights in Japan. There is going to be a J-horror area with street zombies, which is going to be interesting.
Will they dance?
No.
Darn it.
Now, not speaking a word of Japanese, this is really hard to translate, but if you want to try, it is at usj.co.jp/Halloween 2016.
Wait. Say it again slowly.
usj.co.jp/Halloween 2016. Like I mentioned before, their event will be running September 10th until November 6th. And it's going to run from 8 p.m. to park close, and apparently it's going to be held every day.
Oh,
so can you imagine the characters, Will, in Japan having to work every day?
Oh, geez, their website's horrid.
It's hard to read. It's super hard to read. I mentioned the street zombies. There's also going to be, I talked about J-horror. It's Tatati, which is a loose translation would be a curse, basically. There's themed food. I know they've done like Jason-themed dining in the previous years. So their maze lineup, very interesting. They're doing Sadaku, which is the Ringu, and that's going to be a maze this year. They're going to be do Agaiko no Keidan, which is a haunted school, which was from last year. They're going to be the 2nd year straight of A Nightmare on Elm Street, the maze, which is going to be at their Lombard's Landing. Yes, Will, Lombard's in Japan is a maze location.
Oh my God.
Indeed. Chucky's Horror Factory will be returning for the 3rd year in a row at Soundstage 22. As friend of the podcast network, Dr. Jimmy, said recently in his video about Universal Japan's Halloween Horror Nights announcement, Soundstage 22 is not a traditional soundstage because they don't do any filming there. That's just what the building's called. There will be The Exorcist, which is going to be coming to 3 parks this year. So they got the rights to run The Exorcist in Hollywood, Orlando, and in Japan.
I can't even get to the Horror Nights thing in English.
And here's the thing, Will, that you're going to mark out for. They've got Trauma 2. Trauma 2 is an extreme house. Exactly. That's what they're going to sound like in the maze. The thing is, they have been doing extreme houses. Obviously, Japan's a little bit different. Obviously, they can get away with a lot more than we can. They're a lot more on the gory and grotesque. So they can get away with a lot more. This is basically taking place in a hospital, and you have to be at least 15 years old to do it. 5 sets of 10 people chosen by random lottery will be presented to experience. And if you survive, you can get a 1-day studio pass. See?
Exactly.
Even he's excited. So it's very interesting. It starts at a room of award. Limbs were detained. You'll travel amongst outrageous spectacle looming in front of your eyes. They're forced in the absence of escape extreme conditions. Many of the hideous act. Yeah, this is what it says. Thinking, destroy instinct is screaming, and fear most of all time May's appearance. Yeah, you try to decipher that. So yeah, it's basically an extreme house. You have to sign a waiver in order to do it. It's something that obviously we wanted in Orlando for a long time. Don't forget, it goes back to severe fear several years ago that was going to happen, and it fell through. So yeah, that's an extreme house, kind of like what they used to do with the Experiment at Busch Gardens Tampa, and what they've done at Alone before in various other haunts. So sounds kind of good. Japan's had a good lineup this year.
I have a... What?
Let me look at this website myself.
Okay, Travis has a gripe with USJ.
Their website is so hard to decipher. Oh my gosh.
It's not the website. Their park is beautiful.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, this is basically what goes on in this park. You walk into the entrance, and it's kind of the same layout as Universal Florida, the Studios park.
Right.
You have, I don't know what that says. You have Hollywood Dream, the ride, which is a roller coaster. So Rip Ride Rocket. You have a bunch of stages. You have Minion Bidoo Rescue, which is a show. You have Mel's. Okay, so that's normal. You have Terminator 2 3D. I don't know what that is. Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man in 4K 3D. Probably throw up. And that's, oh wow, that's in New York. Makes sense. Rest in Peace, Backdraft and Back to the Future. You have the Flying Frickin' Dinosaur. And Jurassic Park the Ride. You have Jaws, R.I.P. Waterworld. You have in a kids area somewhere. I don't even see where it's at. Oh, there it is. You have a Snoopy coaster, I believe. 2 Snoopy coasters. No, a Snoopy coaster and a Snoopy flat ride. It's a Snoopy area. It's basically, you have Barney and Fievel being Snoopy and Hello Kitty. Makes sense. Universal Wonderland is a bunch of, it's Elmo. So I guess, yeah, that's Fievel. And then you have Harry Potter. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey in 4K 3D. I'd be okay with that. The 4K, not the 3D. Heck no.
All right.
Jeez. Just wow.
Extreme House. Lucky bastards.
Yeah. But speaking of that, so Hollywood is going to make an announcement this weekend. We can't really say anything about it right now. So I'm not going to.
The title of the podcast.
I'm not going to mention that what's going to be going on with that. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the title of the podcast is incorrect. That's next week.
Really? Yeah.
Not for sure, but most likely. It sounds very likely that Hollywood is going to be getting something officially this weekend that we've had before. I'll just put it that way.
Round 3.
They were a little bit, yeah, round 3 exactly. Ding ding. And possibly something else that may or may not already be announced somewhere down the line. You never know. So,
I don't think I ever want to go to Japan's event.
I would.
Because
it looks fun.
Okay, so what I'm looking at is I'm on this website, and I'm just going to say what I think about this website. First, it sucks. Second, Okay, so it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 houses. Is it true?
That's what it looks like. I had the lineup. I said it in the video and I lost it now.
Okay, so there's a bunch of fat zombies and skinny zombies eating 3 Japanese girls.
That's a scare zone.
Okay. You have something called Tatiri with
That's-
a bunch of dolls.
That's a scare zone.
Is that like Dollhouse of the Damned? No, thanks.
No, it's more like curse dolls.
Okay, whatever Trauma 2 is.
That is the extreme house.
What do you mean Extreme House?
Did you not listen to what I just said a little bit ago? You have to sign a
It's
waiver.
a rated R house.
You have to sign a waiver in order to go through it.
Why don't we have those?
I would guess because of the fact that it would be hard to find that many people on a nightly basis willing to do it.
I do it every night.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you've got 5 houses plus an extreme house, so technically 6 houses if you're willing.
And then you have The Exorcist, which that's a really creepy picture. And you
Yeah,
have...
can't wait.
Is that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, it's the second time they did Nightmare because they did it last year too.
Okay, you have Chucky's Horror Factory 3.
The third time they've done Child's Play at the event.
Is that The Ring?
Yep.
It looks like it.
No thanks.
It might be an original take on The Ring.
No, it's based off Ringu, which is the Japanese version of The Ring.
No thanks. And then what's the hospital looking thing?
That's a haunted school.
What's it called?
I said it earlier, and I cannot tell you what it is because I don't know the pronunciation off the top of my head.
Okay, well that's what we're gonna.
I've already said all this stuff. I don't want to say it again.
We're gonna call that Boo Hole High School.
No. But seriously though, it does look. This looks interesting. This event looks really interesting.
I just need a translation on this website, and I can't get it.
Oh, I can, but it's not saying much.
Let's see.
There we go. Okay, so Trauma 2 basically has rules. This attraction contains radical content. Junior high school students, the following experience, please refrain. So don't go if you're in junior high, I guess. I don't understand. This is really hard to translate because it does not line up. They're going to be using fog, strobe lights, water, loud sounds,
Loud noises!
darkness, smells, live insects, gels, VR video effects, a seat that moves. If you have heart disease, abnormal blood pressure, back, neck, hip, or spine problems, if you're pregnant,
If you have an issue with your body, don't do it.
if you are turned off by enclosed dark spaces, simulators are spinning, you may not want to do this attraction.
How about you
Jesus.
just not do it?
There's going to be a camera on you at all times. There's wheelchair accessibility if you want to do it that way. So yeah, if you want to do the extreme house, it's the option. So it's very interesting.
Sounds good to me.
Welcome, Jeremy, to chat.
Yo, what's up, Jim?
Hey,
So-
Jeremy.
Last but not, Jeremy Will is sick. I'll explain that before you ask.
Will is dying. I'm just joking.
So a couple things. Like I said, they're going to announce something this weekend. I mentioned that already. So we can't confirm that. I'm not confirming it on here. So you'll find out whenever we find out on @HorrorNights Twitter feed. And
Let's just say this.
check their Snapchat too.
Round 1 was an 03.
Not really. This is round 2 because they've never had this before anywhere else except for once. So this is round 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking on Halloween Horror Nights' Wikipedia page.
Oh god, these are always fun.
And it says this year, Halloween Horror Nights 26, year 2016, the Iconist Chance, of course. It says The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course. The
Right.
Exorcist, Halloween 2, and then non-linked in brackets says The Walking Dead.
Oh God.
Anyone can put shit on Wikipedia.
Thank you. I was getting ready to say that actually.
Oh wow. Owen, you might want to go look at Hollywood's.
Oh God.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking on it right now.
Oh wow.
I'm not saying that. Singapore. Nothing.
That's interesting because one of those hasn't been officially well, most of those haven't been officially confirmed, but
All of those have not.
one of them may not happen. So I'll say that right now.
I know which one won't happen because it's happening next year.
Maybe. We'll see.
And they don't have anything for Japan or Shanghai. Japan or Singapore.
I don't know many people that can go to Japan or Singapore, so.
Are you kidding me? A freaking moon is Singapore's icon? What the?
Anyway.
Same.
And to end my Halloween Horror Nights information, I have a few bits of information about tours for Halloween Horror Nights 26.
Woo!
Well, you'll find this interesting.
Oh, really?
Unmasking the Horror combo tours are sold out for the month
Already?
I'll get to that. For the month of September, with the exception of the 22nd, the 24th, the 25th, 29th, and 30th.
Huh.
So a couple nights are sold out, but still, it's a sellout. They're $129. They're $129.99 plus tax. If you go to get one of the individual morning or afternoon tours, they're available for the 17th and 18th, 22nd through the 25th, 29th and 30th for $79.99. And last but certainly not least, the non-private RIP tours are available on September 22nd for $159.99. This is all before tax. On the 18th and the 25th at $179.99. On the 24th of September for $229.99. And if you go on September 30th, it is $249.99.
Not bad.
More information, including information on character dining, and very soon we will get more information on the annual pass holder event nights. Check out HalloweenHorrorNights.com/Orlando.
All right, is that all?
That is it.
Okay, Will, do you have any, I don't want to say parting words, but yeah.
Okay. I'm really sorry I didn't talk a lot. As of course I'm trying my best to get better. So, I had a great time tonight. Thank you, Travis, for having me on.
No problem.
Even though I wanted to be on, because I would not, even through sickness, I would not, I would still show up.
Nice.
Because it was my choice. That's the kind of person I am.
Well, thank you.
No problem. By the way, check it now. Check Hollywood now.
Oh, no.
No, check it now. But, yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon.
Okay. That's weird.
I know. I deleted everything.
Good. Oh,
That's great.
that's funny.
So you can follow me on Twitter at SirOwenDisney. Like I said, for all those awesome pictures from Universal and from Low Sapphire Falls that Tyler gave us today. You can check those out. If you want to tweet the Podcast Network, it's at Podcast Network. Facebook fan page, Podcast Network. Zazzle merchandise, the Podcast Network. And also my YouTube channel is under Suro and Disney. So once again, thanks for joining us all tonight. And like I said, when we get another announcement, most likely next week, who knows, maybe around 9, 10-ish next Saturday night, you might want to stay tuned for number 6.
Okay, so with all that being said, thank you all for watching. I'm super exhausted, so I think I'm going to go to bed. Maybe. Probably not. You can follow me on Twitter at TravisCoaster, and that's about all I use, really. Besides the YouTube channel, which if you're listening to this, subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff on the bottom of the page. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and join us next week when we hopefully have more news than we had this week, and more people on the podcast than we had this week. So we will see you all next time.